ใช่ครับไม่ใช่ครับ
สวัสดีค่ะสวัสดีค่ะสวัสดีค่ะสวัสดีค่ะ
Good. He's coming.
สวัสดีค่ะสวัสดี
Elizabeth.
ค่ะ
Kelly. So you also have like maybe a 15-minute magazine interview for the use of the room. So he is late too. And he was an important man here in Bangkok, right?
He was under secretary, and then he was minister, ministry, foreign ministry.
Okay.
Yes.
So dealing with international.
Yes. He was ambassador. We were ambassador to New York for 6 years. And after New York, we went to Switzerland.
Different lifestyle.
Yes. After Switzerland, France. We also located in France.
How long?
Maximum 3 years. And for me, I stayed only 2.5 because my mother was still very young at that time. So I just come back after my mother was that husband and wife should be separated too long. And so we asked the minister to come back to be transferred. Was in there.
And in Switzerland, how long was it?
2 years, and then we moved to France straight away.
What do you think about the perfume industry? I mean, the perfume business in Asia is going on.
I'm just getting into this being interested in how does it work, because up until now I was building the brand in the markets that are the most perfume driven. You know, in the world of beauty, Asia is traditionally a skincare market, so it's 70-80% of the business is done with skincare, 20-25% with makeup, and 5% perfume. The reverse is in the Middle East. 70% is perfume, then 25% makeup and skincare.
But I think this day in Bangkok, also in China, perfume is more popular.
It's amongst the young generation,
Yes.
it's getting there.
Yes.
Chinese is already our second customer in our boutique in Paris or at the Printemps in Paris. Our second customer is Chinese.
Okay.
And we're very surprised because we don't have a store.
Exactly.
We have never done an interview. So I don't even know. And they come with their telephone and they have a picture of the perfume they want. They don't speak French, they don't speak English, and they just show to the store manager that, and we make the package. That's it.
Exactly. I see in a lot of Chinese movie stars, what they want to buy, even perfume, shampoo, or whatever, they just give the pictures.
And what's very
They don't
surprising,
tell names. Don't speak English.
what's very surprising, for example, Jo Malone is very big in Asia. Jo Malone is very light and fresh scent.
It's different.
Different, I mean,
And traditionally, this is the vision of the Asia market, is that Asian like clean and fresh perfume.
Not really.
hot and humid.
I think
And
a
it's
lot of
changing
people
because
change.
the Chinese, when they come to our store, they only buy the woods and the strongest perfume.
Yeah, 2 years ago, because we sell oud products, nobody knew who it was. Nobody knew. In fact, oud in Thai is camel, right? So they would say oud, alai, camel, oud. ไม่ใช่ไมกิสนานะครับไมกิสนา Oh, ไมกิสนา Oh, very sacred. ไมกิสนา is like really, but we haven't had any ไมกิสนา trees or oud trees in the kingdom in over 100 years. So it kind of lost its older people remember it. and it was a really sacred scent used in temples and whatnot. So it's being reinvented. Suddenly, we're hearing people say all the time, oud, but just 2-3 years ago, there was nothing. No one knew anything of it.
And then you starting this.
And then I left Armani in March 2006, and one and a half years later, I launched my brand in 2 stores, in Le Printemps in Paris, and Burgers Goodman in New York City. And Elizabeth was my buyer at Burgers. This is how we met. Yeah.
You learn how to do this perfume by your family.
No, because my family is in cognac business.
I know that.
Yeah, Hennessy has been producing cognac for 2.5 centuries, since 1765.
So you starting doing perfume when?
When I started studying perfume, 2005, 2004.
So what led you to what
No, sorry.
find you?
1990,
Yeah.
1994, sorry.
94.
94.
Mm.
That's not good, yeah. I did, because I wrote a thesis on the semantics of sense. And in order to understand what I would be writing about, I did a nose perfumer school in parallel with my 5th year in college. Busy year. But at first, just to understand what I would be writing about. And I loved it so much that
How do you inspire the perfume in your name? Like seductions or what? Love and
The
tears.
names are fantastic. So
The name
what's the
is
story behind the name?
how do you inspire the smell or the sense of people who use that? Like straight to heaven or something like that.
how do I come up with the names?
Yes.
Depends on the word.
So, the way I work is I build collections of perfumes. And every collection you have to think it as an olfactive book, where every perfume is a chapter of the book. So when I start a collection, the chapters are already pre-written. Okay? So the story comes first, and then when the story, the names, everything is written, then I work on the perfume. Because the perfume has to capture or express the emotion carried by the name. Exactly like a movie. A movie director will first write the script, and when he has the script, he will choose what actors and actresses will express or the script the best. And I don't choose the perfumer the same to express romanticism or eroticism or seduction, temptation, love, different themes. I choose different perfumers to express different emotions.
Right.
And then, like a movie director, I'm guiding the perfumer, and this can take up to 2 years to finalize the perfume.
Most of the factory do the perfume is in France.
So, actually, the three biggest houses of perfumes, 2 are Swiss, and 1 is American.
Oh, really?
I don't work with the American one, simply because I don't like the perfumers that they have. I work with the 2 Swiss, and then I work also with a smaller perfume house, which is French. But in the world of perfume, the 3 biggest, 2 are Swiss, 1 is American.
And American. And also, who design all the packaging?
I do.
Really? Very beautiful, especially with the key.
Yeah, that's the one you
Box.
have with the key.
Very special. Actually, I'm your fan of perfume for nearly 5 or 7 years now.
Which one do you wear?
Rose gold.
Okay.
And also Love and Tears.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
Jasmine, Ylang.
It's my favorite. Water. And also sometimes I use spray. Actually,
tea is ready. So we talk about
Okay.
But I think they're getting ready to lift that. The news is that they're going to lift this import tax because Kun Supala Umput, who's the mall group, she's rallied through Parliament and the current general, acting general, that she showed statistics that if we have more high volume sales, more retail sales, that the tax at 7% is actually much greater than doing the luxury tax because everything else is being snuck in. So if we stop the illegal online business and put it back in the marketplace, which is preferred by the consumer, we'll have more tax revenue.
And it will open the market.
Exactly, and open the market. And as we come closer to Asia Union, it's hopefully happening soon. So I do like the same thing.
Most of the people they separated, like men's perfume is more stronger than or more like vetiver something like that. Yes. But most of the people now I see they like oats.
Yeah, because it's a new material, so people get excited. Imagine, because wood has been banished from the perfumer's palette up until now. Because the wood business is in the hands of criminal people. And the growing of the tree, the Aquilaria tree, is all taken by a criminal organization who sell drugs and weapons also, and they sell the wood to the Middle East. You have to realize that the wood market is a $5 billion market. It's huge. It's a huge market. Yeah. So the perfume houses have refused to pay money to this criminal organization because it would be funding the criminal organization. But now, what has happened over the past 2 or 3 years is that some plantations of Aquilaria have been done outside of the criminal organization. But there's not a lot. There's only 1 or 2. So it's still somehow very limited. But they need the money that the perfume generates in order to build a boutique in Bangkok, everywhere in the world. So the money generated by the perfume,
But not good quality.
It's a lot of it's consumed.
I mean the ingredient of most of the perfume are very good quality.
with $2 in cost of goods,
I
it's
know, but
difficult.
your one
There it is.
good
That's the
quality.
answer.
I mean, that's the price of a t-shirt made in
Make it as
China,
cheap as
so
you can and sell as much.
And it lasts longer than the other.
because I use a lot of natural oils.
Exactly.
And also because I built my perfume by the dry down, the way it was built back in the early 20th century.
Oh.
Back in the early 20th century, perfumes used to be first you build the dry down because that's the personality of the perfume. Then the heart, then the top. People today build the reverse. They try to make a hook, the top that is very attractive, and then they build from the dry down trying to keep the attractiveness. So that's why the perfume at the end doesn't really smell something strong because they want to keep the top very easy, very fresh all the time. So the dry down is not very engaging.
So all the ingredient is most of them from the place that you in Europe States, and also America.
Yeah, but those are really the supply of the ingredients, and they hire the perfumers who help you develop the formula.
Sticky rice.
You see the place like in France, glass.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a big.
Different
So,
kinds.
you see,
So
You
there
still
are-
have a bit of plantation, so you still can buy some
Very
jasmine,
fine.
rose.
In the old days, they would, like I was telling you, the sticky rice, they would mix
Yeah,
it
with that
together.
rice.
There's not much production anymore.
Shred it, or
it's just
sweet.
like for tourists. They're not very good quality. I mean,
No, it is beautiful quality, but it's very small, very limited. So, and it has been purchased by Chanel, by Dior, by Louis Vuitton now. They buy the production, so they can use it for PR purpose. Oh, we have our own grass flower, you know.
oh, you have your own.
I don't, but the big brands they buy land
They buy land.
just for communication purposes, for press.
Do you think the perfume change the smell when the weather is hot, like in Asia?
Yes, I think so. Absolutely.
Stronger.
But I think you need stronger perfumes when the weather is hot.
exactly because we stay there.
Yeah.
So most of the best one for Asian, which one is next? You are different.
I don't think, I mean, I don't know because you know what's interesting that my 5 bestsellers are the same everywhere in the world. In the Middle East, in Italy, in France, in America, even in my car, the same. Like a great musical, a great opera, a great movie, a great creation is a great emotion, and emotions are international, timeless. They don't suffer borders. Emotions are human emotions. You know? We all have the same.
It's delicious. Yes, thank you. It's so nice to try authentic Thai food. Yes.
So I'm guessing the answer to that question. In the next few months, we'll know exactly, but it's most likely going to be the top fragrances that are already most popular in France and in the US.
Yeah.
Because it's just like a movie. A number 1 hit is a number 1 hit all over the world. Does that make sense? So,
Trend.
right, yeah.
Trend of the people want. That's fashion.
I don't know if it's trend. Because, for example, in the Middle East, the Saudi customer, the Kuwaiti customer, they're really specific about what they like, you know. And in their countries, they mainly buy goods. But when it comes to my brand, I think they find creations that they don't see anywhere else, so they don't need to go for the goods because they already have them. So they go with something else, and they go for the ones that they feel are the most unique, I guess. And it's the same 5 ones everywhere in the world. That was my biggest surprise, because I was convinced that I would see a lot of cultural differences country by country. And to see that Russian customer who are in city like Petrograd or anywhere in Russia, even Moscow. I mean, I have a lot of customers in Moscow, they don't travel, so they don't follow any trend, you know. But they would go with the same top 5 as my Kuwaiti customer, or my British customer, or my US customer living in Houston, or living in Miami, or living in San Francisco. Still the same.
But that speaks volumes about the quality. I mean, it really does. I don't know if that's true for other brands, but that speaks how good it is, right? I mean, truly. I mean, here, overall, for many years, the Thai products smelled like rose. This rose, and not a good rose, like something your grandmother would wear. And everything that was coming out for many, many years was the same kind of powdery, talcumy rose in every single Thai product. And honestly, I really like it. It was good, but it's reminded me of my grandmother. And that's suddenly changing. I mean, it kind of started opening up into new fragrance products, skincare stuff here. Everything either had whitening or smelled like rose.
So you can't find any suntan product. Like a auto
Bronzer,
motion.
it's to the point like when you go to events that they have all of the lighting set up to make you as white and jaundiced looking as possible. So I always have to tell them, I'm like, no, let me see, please, just for 1 second, check the photo. And turn the light a little bit away, because I will be translucent in the photo.
Well, I can be too.
But in Hong Kong different. All the Chinese they become they want to be dark. Yes, most of them.
Hong Kong?
Yes, all the movie star they want to go to the sun. If you are darker, you are more famous.
So interesting. Why do you think it's different in Hong Kong?
I don't know, they become more westernized.
Okay.
Very Hollywood things. Different from the Chinese actor or actress. In Hong Kong they speak English. most of the actors, and they dance in Chinese looking like dance.
But,
They get more famous.
but in the Western world, when you tan, you're more considered more healthy, you know.
Yeah.
So
We have it in our minds that it's a conception. You just got back from
Vacation.
Mykonos or holiday, right? The Caribbean or something. So that healthy glow is it's a good thing. It's, you know.
I mean, even in the 60s, when vacation, like even to all the people, and they could leave, those could leave and come back with a tan, but those had the money. So it was also a sign of wealth and success. If you're tan, it means that you were able to leave on vacation, and therefore,
Here, it's the opposite. If you're 10, you've been working in the fields, right? So,
Right, right.
cultural differences.
yeah.
I think we'll see that change in Thailand in 10 years. I really do. I think we'll start seeing some very dark-skinned, maybe girls from Isan, the very northern province that people tend to be darker. I think we'll see it. It just takes a while. It's not until P-Guy and all the photography people start doing it in the magazines, and we'll see it. It'll catch on, and it'll be shocking.
On this and that last year.
Yeah. I can get very tan. I can get very tan. Yeah. But I really go from very white in winter to very tan in summer.
I have
Yeah.
to build a base.
Exactly. Yeah.
Same. I'm Swedish, so we can be very, very glowing white or copper white.
I tell you what, Thai people they have very strange. I mean, the Thai designer, they know how the Thai life, right? Most of the brand like Ferragamo, for instance, I asked them, can they bring the dress to the fashion show? They say all the dress become all ordered now because Thai don't buy dress from that.
Right.
The Thai they do not really like French designer or Milan designer. Don't you think so? They want their own.
Right, which is great. There's a
No similar
nationality.
between Japanese and Thai or something like that. And most of them they like that.
The Thai modern designers have their own, they're trying to rebel against the conformity of the rest of the world.
Right.
And so it has its own little peculiarity to it. It's not completely out there, but it's a little off. And it's definitely different than what we see in the West. It's kind of a hyperbole of stuff from the past, but very different. And Thailand loved their eccentric people. Like, really, at every event, there's always a sea of like really interesting, kind of avant-garde or bohemian people at events. That's one thing I love about here. It's not the same bag of people. It's very mixed.
Yeah.
I mean, how many people do I know that show up to events, men who show up to events in dresses, and they pull it off. They're successful.
Yeah.
They look gorgeous.
But in the US, there's not a big awareness of Thai brands, of Thai designers or Thai jewelry. I think it would be interesting to help
Exactly.
bring
Most of
Thai.
them they are very good. I have seen them and they grew up in this. Most of them they sell in IT.
Super alloy.
You like especially accessory.
Oh, really?
Yes, they're very good in accessory. Same like India.
Play jewelry and bags and shoes.
They're very good all the design.
He's not mentioning one brand in particular, just say Thai designers.
You know that very well in India.
I have my favorites. Like you met one of them yesterday.
Yes.
Tuan Si. He's quite popular right now. He's always in Vogue. Vogue is really spotlighted. 2 years ago, no one knew him. And he does more classical stuff with a little bit of edge. Because some of the stuff you saw yesterday was beyond punk rock. It was.
Oh, did we see his?
He was dressed. The guy who ran up to us.
I remember him, but did we see his clothing
We
anywhere?
didn't because his store's an emporium and it's in Gaeson. It's only in the very. It's not in the eclectic Thai designer
Okay.
building.
Oh, I wish I knew I
It's in the
would've
very
come
high
today.
end.
Okay.
Well, he's coming tonight, so.
So I'll chat with him tonight.
Yeah, and he does. I was telling you about like quality. Like I am a stickler when you see stitching and things like that. And his stuff is always impeccable. Like impeccably made, and it speaks how he looks.
Yeah.
So.
And is he sold in the U.S. anywhere?
He's not. His partner is from San Francisco, so I think they are planning on branching off
Right.
because the boyfriend is back in San Francisco doing some work stuff.
Wow.
So, and Tuanzi was educated at Boston College, Boston University.
I went to Boston College.
Yeah,
Oh, how
all the high society type people go to Boston University,
Oh,
Boston
yeah.
College. Everybody. I don't know what it is, but I think it goes back to the king because the king lived in Boston at an early age. You know, he was born in the States. But everybody at Aporta, all of the top people, they all went to school in Boston.
Yeah, it's very international. It's great for students
Do they really
from
love it?
everywhere.
Yeah, I can name at least 20 people who went to
Oh, interesting.
Boston.
Wow.
Yeah. Even like Kuntuk Sawanati, Kun Superlock, I think went to Boston as well.
Oh, funny.
I think with Thai fashion, I think the U.S. It's just starting. And I was telling you yesterday that the last years, because this really wasn't around 5 or 6 years ago like this. When we have fashion cafes, fashion boutiques in Thai designers, this is relatively new. But in the last couple of years, I can honestly tell you, a lot of celebrities, European and US, have actually come here to purchase things since they've opened these malls. And I think I was talking like Jada Pinkett Smith when shopping for some Thai designers last week.
เพราะว่าหลังที่ไปซื้อเพราะพี่ชาย
I think in the US we'll know more, or the average consumer in the US might know more in 2 years.
Yeah.
Plus also we have something like Kat Isara. Kat Isara is Chan Isara's daughter, and they own a hotel chain, and she's done amazingly well. Also, the brand we went to yesterday, Dipti, opened at Paris Fashion Week last year. It was the first Thai brand ever
Wow.
to do Paris Fashion Week. It's never
Yeah.
happened before.
Kun Sumanee, do you like Thai designers?
she designed her own dress
I love your dress. It's really beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes, you designed that?
yeah, she designed her own dress modern
Wow.
This is from the northern part, handmade.
Wow.
This is from the mountain people, not people.
Yeah. It's so beautiful.
and she also have her own dressmaker
Oh, really? Within
Yes.
yes designer as well everything
Oh, that's wonderful. How
because she have to
convenient.
go out to the party a lot
Right.
she have to dress
So you go look for fabric, different fabrics, and
Yes, and yeah, the one who is serving you.
Yes.
Yeah, he is the one who is my stylist.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. He shows you different fabrics,
That's right.
and then makes the dresses.
We design them.
Wow.
they have all Italian and French material company they sell in World Trade Center
What is it called?
ร้านขายผ้าชื่อร้านอะไรอ่ะที่อยากซื้อผ้าของคุณวันนี้
ของอัลตร้าโมด้าค่ะ
เอาเตอร์โหมดอ่ะ
แล้วก็มีร้านนี้
เอาตราโหมดอ่ะ
แล้วก็มีร้านนี้
What is it?
Italian เอาตราโหมด
It's European fabrics that are imported.
Oh, fabrics.
yeah most of them like Yves Saint Laurent
Because this is very pretty.
material.
This fabric is very beautiful too. You're
อ๋ออันนี้เป็นของจิตรดาค่ะ
Oh,
คุณ
this
ผู้หญิง
is
ซื้อให้
Thai
ของ
from the royal palace. They have material. If you have time, one day I bring you
Cotton,
that.
yeah, cotton.
If you want to come here, I bring you to the royal palace. They have from the queen
wow.
material. They do a lot of silk and also cotton.
Yes.
Oh, how interesting.
Cotton very nice, very nice. When you come next time, let me know.
Okay.
I bring you that.
That would be wonderful.
I bring you inside. You can buy also. You can have a look.
Okay.
Most of the handmade product very nice. Also ornament things like bag,
Okay.
purse, bangle.
So, Killy, next time you come, you guys will go to the beach, yes?
Koh Samui.
It's quite far to travel. Come to this chaotic city because it is chaotic.
You need to go to the
And not
No,
You're going to
I've been
We're
here
going
before.
to Cambodia.
It's one of my
I
favorites.
went to
Okay.
Santa Maria.
I think you're right. It has a
family and I taught English.
pan-Asian feel to it. It still has elements of the French,
Okay.
which I really enjoy. The food and
No,
the
not
architecture.
many,
But
unfortunately.
in Asia.
So we're staying at Yaman
So I
Sawa.
didn't-
I love
so
ramen, so
unfortunately,
I mean, it's just
didn't have
today
time
to
go
be able
the
to
beaches
go
then
visit,
or now.
Well, it's really
Tomorrow
amazing.
we're leaving and
Yeah.
we're going to
Angkor Wat.
Angkor Wat is absolutely
And then
it's
Yeah.
life
Sunday
changing.
we fly
You will
home.
probably
It's
come
a
back.
very
That's what
short
everybody
trip.
says.
The first time I went with an English designer who was living in Indonesia. Creative. And we went to What, and he immediately came back and designed about 5 things just from going there, from the lintels of the window to the grates. It's been inspiring.
It's very beautiful there. You like it? Uncle,
It's delicious.
the weather is better this time. You never been to Cambodia before. You will like it. It's been changed a lot. I have been there last year. Changed from the last 10 years. All the business is growing. Yeah. Especially you can find a lot of hotel, coffee shop, and nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. And also the other place is near Cambodia is Vietnam. Vietnam is grow a lot. If you be there, like especially by the sea,
Really?
very beautiful.
Okay.
You have the other side of the sea that different from us.
No, I'll have to come more and more now. I'll discover each time a different country.
You will like Thailand, especially Sumanee and Hang Lan. Have you been to Hang Lan and Phuket? It's different part.
And Phuket has an Amman, so
Actually, I've been there with my father.
it's a little bold now. But,
Yeah.
But Hoi is coming up.
yeah, there's a lot. It's close to here.
Yeah, you can go by Hoi. It's near her. You can drive near to the King Palace.
I have
Very
a-
nice.
Yes.
Beautiful beach.
Okay.
Near to the King Palace. And the weather is cold like this.
Oh, wow.
I have a house in Rayong, so
Most of the rich people
it's only 2 hours
in Bangkok,
away.
they buy land.
That's nice to see.
Oh, really?
I think soon we come to that just like Monte Carlo.
Next
But
time,
a lot of-
my friend Rika
Okay.
is telling me she built the most amazing house on the ocean, just an hour and a half from here.
It's not too
Come
far.
stay there.
But if you
It
like
never
more
gets used,
natural,
and she's
you
not
will
coming
like
back to
something.
Thailand now. She's coming today
It's
for
like less
maybe 10
patient.
months.
You see
She's in New York, and then she has a house in Seattle and a house in Los Angeles. She has a house in New York as
Yeah.
well.
Okay.
You need to
She has a
buy
flat in Paris.
Beautiful.
What's her name?
Rika and
Very
Kira.
big.
Oh, okay.
And it's cheaper than
She just
Vietnam.
finished this house, but she's
Is she
having.
Thai?
Especially the hotel, very nice.
She's actually she speaks English like an American.
Yeah.
Go and try some way.
Mother's Japanese, so she also
That's what
speaks
everybody
Japanese.
says, but
Yeah.
And her father was Filipino.
we couldn't do both.
And he
Either
was
the
in a
beach
band,
or
a jazz
Angkor
band
Wat.
here.
Go to Angkor Wat first next time.
Yeah, of course.
And she married the guy who invented the shipping peanut.
Yeah.
The peanut, the styrofoam peanut.
Oh my God.
Just annoying peanuts and organize things.
Yes, well, they've since reinvented many other things, and so it's allowed her to live a very fun,
Have a lot of friends.
great life.
Yeah.
And so she just built a house on the mountain in Khao Very zen, sexy, glass, waterfall going to the house. Never goes there. Staff of 10.
How are we here from the
Never
Peninsula
goes.
Hotel?
In 3 years, she's done one time. We all went glamour camping at the property.
How long will it take to take
And then
go
she
back
just
to the
finished a
hotel?
house in Rayong right on the beach, and she won't. Her kids are going to uni in the States, and she wants to stay close to them. So,
Yeah, the traffic is pretty bad in Bangkok.
Only some part. Only some part. Like this part is outside and near to Shillong is very
I
nice.
mean, yesterday to go to the West Town, it took us 1 hour and a half.
it's crazy. I live right next to you, so I have to cross that bridge. And sometimes I will hit the back of the seat of the car after an hour and a half, just saying really bad words, poop my eat, and I have like, just get me out of here. So,
Traffic is very bad.
oh, I was telling you when Belinda was here, we went over the bridge. We got stuck on the bridge for 2 hours. I'm in a suit and tie. I had to jump over the railing while my favorite pop star child is sitting there. Leave her in the taxi. That's embarrassing. You know what? The traffic is so bad here because the city was all canals. It didn't have roads, and so they paved over the
You
canals.
think you will do the boutique accessory here?
Sorry?
Future, the boutique like your bracelet.
Oh,
But have to sell here.
I would love to have a boutique. The boutique is really...
Your bracelet I like.
Yeah, but the boutique is the ideal environment to present those kind of products, because when you do jewelry in a beauty hall or perfume hall, people are not coming for that, So they need to be able to come in an environment where you have different, it's really the world of the brand. So maybe in the future.
In future, yes. You will surprise because a lot of Thai people they like some of this accessory. Something very French, maybe something very classic. They like.
Okay.
Let's call Gaysor and talk to Gurage and give him a
lot of people they buy. the bar.
Beautiful, beautiful boutique.
You have selling all the necklace.
And your name here is so well known. Hennessy as a cognac is really big here. So
It's not really written anywhere, so it doesn't
yeah, and
have
you
that
can't buy it
much.
from 2 to 4, but it is very popular. So
I think Rory Rocking have
well, yeah.
the boutique, yes.
No, she hasn't done
Okay.
it yet. No. No. She needs a distributor.
Oh, just have this distributor.
She does not. Do you have a friend?
Who do that?
No, but she needs our distributor. My need.
Oh, really?
She needs a distributor. Yes.
But her product is very nice.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, very nice. She can do very well.
Just needs a distributor who has several millions and millions. And the other thing is the stones are quite small. So everyone else in the jewelry industry has said Thais traditionally buy big stones as an investment instead of keeping their money in the bank. They don't buy small pave diamonds. They want
Not
big
really.
and
Some
clear.
of them they buy. Like Sumanee, she buy auction things. She buy big diamond.
No, I buy from private jeweler also, as long as they get, nice stone.
Best quality.
Oh, and then they
Quality.
make jewelry for you
Yes,
with the
yes,
stone.
yes. You just choose the stone first, and then you decide the jewelry.
Oh, that's
Or
fun.
let the designer, decide the jewelry.
Yeah.
Because when you do that, when you want to sell, you don't lose money,
Sure.
Right.
Yes, you
Yeah.
should buy the best quality.
It's true.
Otherwise, it just,
Yeah.
Yeah, it becomes
Don't
just
leave that
fashion
one.
after that.
Right,
If it's-
instead of an investment, it's your
Yeah,
type. Right.
that is
I was looking, it's so beautiful. What kind of stone is that?
จะเจอเขียวเยอะ
Back of color. Can teach
ปัญหาบาปโชค
This is the same.
สิบ
A lot of American that get in there to do the meditation.
My son is writing, translating, writing in English. Meditation, a real Buddhism meditation.
A book about meditation?
Yes.
Interesting.
You're going to do it in English.
He's writing it in English or
Yes, in English. So
Wow.
So international, everybody can understand.
Yeah. I would love to see the book once it's
Yes,
done.
I hope he finishes it soon.
Yeah.
A really good meditation retreat in India, which I know you're not going to go. But that's amazing. I have the same experience. Belinda and a bunch of them, all of the LA crew, they all go every year. Belinda just drove a tuk-tuk across India for animal awareness charity.
Wow.
But she had to get a special license, special permit, and it took those jalopy broken down cars driving across Udaipur and Borapur, I think a month and a half. To raise awareness, like her driving a car. She goes every year though, so maybe we can plan that out.
For the her, in Mumbai.
She goes outside. This is Delhi, and here is Borapur, and then it's about 5 hours from Jaipur, so it's in the north.
After we take pictures,
And you maybe do the blessing of the fragrance?
Hold the picture, the product
Oh,
for the
that's going to be
pictures.
the picture of it. Okay. It'd be nice for you to explain the fragrance that
Yeah.
giving Sumanee so she can know.
Should we
it.
do it here or are we going to do it in the living room?
Yeah,
Yeah?
we haven't finished it. There's a few more things.
do it here, but you have no time. You have to rush to go to the embassy.
We have to go to the embassy.
What time?
You know, what time is it now?
We should be leaving in 15.
Oh, really? I see.
Can do it now.
Yeah, we can do it.
You okay with that? It's all right. Definitely. Okay. ก่อน
No scotch. No tape.
No tape.
I take my team. I said no tape. I hate the tapes everywhere.
That's right, yeah.
So now I'm gonna help you because.
เยอะมากเลยนะไปเรื่อยๆนะ
Up for the jump over here really quick, and then I can send you all together.
Okay.
It's okay. Since we're in between courses. I would like to have it. No, I want one of
But
those.
at the end, we'll all stand up and do the picture together. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
13 coats of black lacquering to have the mirror black.
Yes. It goes very well with my room. Yes. Like I do. Wow. See?
ถูกล็อกเอาไว้นะครับ
We'll take it off of the leaflet.
คีย์
This is just to attach the tree. So
ไม่ต้องกลัวใครขโมย
the
นะครับ
customer doesn't lose it. Exactly.
แต่ว่าตัวนี้เนี่ยพอเสร็จแล้วก็มีอยู่ได้เอามาใส่จิวเวลรี่ใส่อะไรอย่างเงี้ย
ไม่มีใส่
reuse ได้นะครับ
ใช่
ตัว
ค่ะ
กล่องเนี่ย
ได้ครับไปเก็บ
แล้วไซส์นี้ก็
เป็น
จ
color
ริง
ฮะ
ๆของเขาไม่แพงนะเพราะว่าแค่ได้แต่เป็นจริงๆก็หลายตังค์
It takes 3
เขา
days.
ใช้แบบด้วย13 ชั้นแล้วชั้นหนึงกว่าจะร้อยให้ใช้เวลา3 วันกล่องหนึ่ง3 เดือน
ใช่
กล่องแพ็กเกจอย่างเดียวที่
แค่แพ็กเกจจิ้งก็ตายไปแล้ว
แพ็กเกจจิ้งพาย
กล่องหนึงโปรดักชั่น
And
เก็
the
บมา
bottle.
3 เดือน
This is the bottle. All the bottles have been
เอา
filled
ไว้ใส่ดีคัลเลอร์นะครับ
like this hand.
So what is
Then you don't even need to buy another bottle. You can even go to the store and we can messenger the refill for you.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah. So
จะเติมให้ทั้งหมดนะ
one
คะ
two three
all the bottles are refilled.
หอม
So there's a lot of attention to details. You know, the front is shiny black, but the sides are matte black.
ร้อยกับผ้า
And it's a shield motif that is engraved on the glass.
อ่า
The name is engraved on metal black, not a sticker, the real metal black. And the inside of the engraving is filled manually with a syringe that contains black enamels.
อ๋อ
And actually, we need 2 sizes of syringe because there's 2 sizes of letter. So all the letters are filled manually with a syringe. And the box, the inside is removable,
อ่า
so you can reuse the box as a jewelry box.
Yes.
Or you keep it for the perfume, for the powder.
Those box is too small for my jewelry.
โอเคพอเข้าใจหมด
Just for the earrings.
And the perfume I have chosen for you, Liaison Dangereuse typically, it's built on a beautiful rose, the rose from Damascus, with black currant, touch of peach, touch of lychee, with ombre seeds to give character to the fruity opening. And the dry down is wood, sandalwood, a touch of vanilla, and white musk.
ก็เลือก very special
It's a pity I put on something else. I shouldn't have put anything on today. I should have waited.
Or you could put it somewhere maybe here where
คุณสุมณีฮะ
I mix up with them.
คุณสุมณีเขาให้ดม
Nice bit of
Oh. กลิ่นหอมมาก
เขาเลือกจากบุคลิกของคุณสุมณี
เอาสติ๊กไลน์
หอมไหมฮะ
it's very popular. This one.
Yes.
So we have 35. So
Yeah. So 35 then, you know,
อุ๊ยหอมมากเลย
dressing table.
yeah, you need the own cabinet just for
Yeah.
perfume.
เทสไหมครับกลิ่นหอม
The
มากเลย
bottles are all the same or
Yes.
different.
Some are different color. There's white. Yes, and there's one with some a collection with gold. So different collections have different, slightly different details. Yes.
Yeah.
หอมมากเลยนะ
Very
ครับ
chic, very classic.
เขาเลือก
Have you learned that word yet?
เขาบอกเหมาะกับเจ้านาย
Hallmark. It means like smells amazingly fragrant. Hallmark. Hallmark.
Good.
I hope that's a compliment.
It's a very, very good thing.
ชอบใจไหมครับหอมมากครับ
whole
กลิ่นไม่ซ้ำใคร
Do you have whole BarBie like deodorant and shower
เป็นได้ดีครับ
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
See what happened to me that when I sit the perfume is actually whole BarBie.
One day.
ชอบใจ
เปิดสิบ่าย
ใช่ because now when we set the different models, we have to set the whole collection of BarBie as well. Unique.
Yeah.
Black
หอมนะ
currant, black
มีกลิ่น
currant.
อะไรจี
Black currant, lychee.
My favorite fruit.
The top up is
Great.
more
Eat,
filter.
I eat them every day.
You could smell the lychee at the beginning, really smell
Yes,
the
the
tea.
lychee.
Yeah.
Rose.
Rose.
I think Hasmon is more like rose now, but I try to find the best one.
When I wear them, then people will say, what's this? What's this? Follow me.
I think it's
Yes,
gonna
you
be
can
very.
be our brand ambassador for Thailand.
That would be wonderful.
Yes.
refill
ใช่มันมีตัวรีฟิล
How
เขา
long
มี
did it
ซื้อ
take
มา
to put this together? Like this one cologne, 2 years, right? Is that what you were saying? At least 2 years.
ไม่อยากให้ทีม
Because
ใช่
even
เก็บ
with
ไว้
the lacquer,
เรื่อยๆ
usually with products, taking them on the package, travel, they still off gas with catalyzed lacquer. It's really, really good. So, because I tell you, it wasn't.
You should have your one your the shampoo have a doctor
Yeah, it's protect. Exactly. Because light
You look
and
nice.
heat are worst enemies of the
At the
human.
end of the day. We don't spend anything on packaging, unfortunately. We don't. We have, to me, I think we have horrible packaging, but what's inside the bottle is quite good.
And
So I'm just being honest.
There's this language with the next slide for you.
Thank you.
And I loved your crystal, you have these crystal sort of detractors.
yeah, that's nice.
It's supposed to be more like.
She said they were yours.
It was designed by our little booth. I didn't design it. It was designed by Smith Obayawa. He's the architect for the World's Fair in Milan, Italy, whatever the World's Fair this year. He designed the Thai Pavilion and a bunch of projects. He did that cabinet for me as a little fun thing. It doesn't look like any of the other brands. Looks like
good.
Yeah. Where are these chandeliers from? Yes.
It's from the
Sumanee ครับ
why don't you come and
Last
ด้วย
time I was here, we got
เช็ค
last time.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yes, of course.
ปรับแสงนิดนึงนะครับได้ไหมครับ
Thank you so much. Thank you.
น่าจะได้เชิญครับ
Thank you. I hope you will like it.
Yes,
อ๋อ
yes,
ได้ครับ
I wear it for dancing.
ขอบคุณนะคะ
เชิญครับมี
Soy seed, Sumanee. Soy seed. And
Yes,
now
I
I got
see.
one
Yes.
inside. I had new pop now.
Oh.
Soy seed, you see. How are you guys getting to the ambassadors restaurants?
Yes, we
By
have a
boat?
car.
By
Oh,
boat.
the
That's the
boat.
smartest thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's just in front of the
Just
building.
across.
You have, at this point in time, you have to take the boat because it
Yeah.
takes 3 minutes if you take the car.
We know, we know.
Yeah.
ของโฮเทลใช่ไหม
Not just across the
Yes.
And then we just walk right in.
No, just at the pier of the ambassador.
Oh, we go from the boat to the, oh, wonderful.
Right to the building.
Oh, great.
Very exclusive.
เริ่มมีภาพ
ดีครับเป็นดีครับ
I will not. I will go back to my house for a little bit and take a little nap.
Lucky
Because
you.
that's my life.
Lucky you.
Yeah, we didn't. We had like 25 interviews yesterday. It was interview after interview after interview.
Yeah, and I had the training, and then I had this one.
It's not stopped working. Nothing tourist. No tourism. No. Go to a temple. Nothing. Just work.
And then I'm already late to go to change,
No, it's a change.
do the rehearsal, and wait for the guests.
This is why I said yesterday we should get a police officer. I always just pay the police officer to go in front of the car and then you don't wait. It's the best thing in the world.
What do you mean?
You have the police officer with the siren go in front of you, and they escort the car privately, and everyone has to get out of the way. I love it. It's my favorite thing.
I don't even know it existed.
It's so fun. You do. Oh yeah. Your husband did the same, right? Yeah. We always.
ใช่ลองที่ยังหมดเลยใช่ไหมครับลงแล้วค่ะโอเคครับลอง
ถ้าลงทีเดียวรถมา
เป็นไงก็ได้ครับ
เพื่อนเป็นอย่างนี้ขอโทษเพื่อน
Sumanee, thank you so much. I do not have to kill.
Thank you so
It's on
much.
your way day. Working hard.
Absolutely. And we'll see you next time when I come back. That would be great.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I would love
That
to.
was fun. I will go shopping with you. Let me know. Yes, okay. Let's start saving now. Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that. Oh, yeah.
Let me know when
Can I watch you shop? I will watch you shop.
You'll escort.
You will love it.
No. Super. Yeah, very fun. Similar to mom.
Sometimes, yeah.
Did you guys call your car?
Maybe that's the first.
We will dash. We're sorry to dine and dash. I will see you soon enough, though, on the next trip.
Yes, I will definitely come. I'm not sure when, but we will let you know. It would be so nice to see you again.
It's half the way.
Very warm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kinan, thank you for your interview.
Absolutely. And if you have any questions that I have not answered, absolutely, and I'll be happy to answer via email. Okay?
Hope your product is doing well here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Successful for you.
Thank
And
you.
if the interview come out, I just send it over.
Please. Thank you.
Also my blog.
Okay.
Go to.
Okay. Perfect.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you for the hospitality. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry I have to run to the embassy. Awesome.
Thank
Like
you so much.
tonight, I'm gonna be like, finished.
So this is so beautiful. Yeah, it's so beautiful. Yes.
Thank you so much. Nice business architecture, and thank you for telling me that. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was so wonderful. So nice to meet you. Yes, I hope so.